Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. I am so happy and grateful to be here on HiveCoffee with you. This is my morning routine. I am drinking coffee that I've made. I am curating and posting on LeoFinance. And I'm live streaming on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you head on over to LeoFinance.io. Sign up today. Create an introduce yourself post, share with the world what your best ideas are, and learn about what it is that we're doing here. Well, I believe we are mapping the World Wide Web again. This is WW 3.0. This is the World Wide Web decentralized. So first we had web pages, and web pages were fine, but they were all disconnected on different servers, and we had to find links in order to find web pages. And then we had Web 2.0, where certain companies went out and they created these bots that crawled the web and cataloged links, and they wrapped it all up together. And the best company that did this was Google. Of course, now we have Google search, and you can find pretty much anything through the Google network, but it's a centralized system. There's one point of control, and Google basically has all the information. Well, this is the Web 3.0, and it's a little bit like the first web because you have to have the links or the addresses in order to find the posts, but we have a data layer we call Hive, and on the Hive data layer you are able to create links. You're able to put that hypertext from your old web page and put it on your Hive page. And when you post that page, when you make your Hive web page, for the first 7 days, you're going to get upvotes on that post. And after 7 days, all of the votes basically decide what the value of that piece of content is worth. And that's not it. That content will stay uploaded permanently. And you don't have to worry about the server going down or your website domain not being renewed, because your account is still there on the Hive chain. Now, with your keys, you can sign in to any front end you like. You can visit hive.blog and log in there and see the basic front end that you can use to post. Or you can visit peakd.com and you can sign in there and you can get an incredible array of tools that you can use to log in. Now let's dive a little bit deeper. Let's say you want to have that social media feeling on your phone when you're using Hive. Well, you can download Ecency. Ecency is an app, ECENCY. You can also visit ecency.com and you can log in on your browser. This is a fantastic front end that I've been using for a long time now. And it's fantastic to have that app in your phone, so you have choice of how to access your feed on Hive. Now, let's dive even a little bit deeper here. Let's talk about communities. There are so many new communities, but I'd like to talk about the LeoFinance community. If you're here posting on Hive, of course you're already very interested in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, maybe in some other altcoins that are out there, and you read Hive because the authors on Hive are putting together fantastic content, great information, and you're learning every single day all sorts of fantastic information. Well, why not log in to LeoFinance.io? LeoFinance is a market and finance focused community, and the content that is being created in this community is on a whole other level. People are taking it so seriously, but they're also having fun, and you can see the variety of content, not just serious about markets, but also fun. NFTs are a very exciting subject, and I see all sorts of projects that are using them. So just because it's not specifically watching the market or talking specifically about a price, there are so many reasons why these posts are valuable on LeoFinance, and if nothing else, it's so that other people have the chance to look at it and to offer their input. And I know that I don't have all the answers, and so I do appreciate when other people leave me valuable comments. You can do so either on this YouTube video. Make sure you hit subscribe. 94% of my viewers are still not subscribed. But this is just a casual show where I attempt to drink my coffee before it gets cold. And I live stream on YouTube and I post on LeoFinance. So I posted the prize ball number 4. This is a Leo ball, and when this post pays out, 50% of the author rewards are going to be paid out to you. Alright, so when those Leo rewards come in, at the end of the week, we're going to spin the wheel, just like we did last week, and we're going to see who won. Last week's winner was Jillian Pierce. She won a Leo, so congratulations and thanks for watching live. I posted the Leo ball post, so I'm going to put that link in the post that I'm about to make, and I'm going to post this, and then we're going to continue live streaming because I have a few things I'd like to talk about today. Things that are very exciting, things that have developed over the last week, things that were rumored, and other things that were announced, and new projects that I've just discovered. And that's what this is all about, taking a closer look and having a great conversation. If you'd like to join me and join me literally in this chat here, you can click on the Discord link. You can join the Discord chat, and I'm going to author this post here. Just give me one moment. You see, I'm taking my time here because you want to put in value into your post, and I'm just going to take an interlude here to talk about proof of brain. Proof of brain is something that was conceptualized a long time ago, and it's built into the very fundamentals of what we're doing here on Hive. Proof of brain is human meaningful effort, and in an automated world, where do humans fit in? Well, being able to contribute our proof of brain and demonstrate intellectual efforts, that's human meaningful, and that's kind of what we do to verify posts here on Hive. Is we analyze it, we read it, we reflect on it, we contribute by joining the conversation in the comments. But what we're doing is we're measuring whether the author of the post put in any effort at all, or if it was literally just a copy paste from one place to another. We don't need to be so picky. Withdrawing or withholding the decision to vote on something is one level of moderation and curation. But purposely downvoting content that you just don't simply like is a whole different matter. And I think that there's a fine line between simply just ignoring things that you don't find value in and going after it. Now, there's a whole debate about how to use the downvote. Some front ends don't even use the downvote feature, they hide the button. But there are some people who are on a mission to downvote content that they specifically don't like. And I think that in the effort to encourage new users to post, we shouldn't necessarily be using the heavy-handed measures on simply content that we don't like or prefer. Now, when there is content that is clearly violating rules or is offensive and literally inappropriate, those kind of posts should definitely be downvoted. I think if somebody is spamming, or if they're simply copy-pasting or stealing whole articles from other places and not at least referencing or adding any of their own dialogue, those posts could be downvoted, and hopefully there can be some correction taking place. Not that the downvote will be a permanent thing, but if the user continues the bad behavior, that they would do so. So, curating and measuring the value of content that's created is an essential role for an individual who curates on Hive. Their job basically is to vote on things, and if you see something that definitely should not be on here, you can give it your downvote. Now, Proof of Brain, funny enough, someone has launched a Proof of Brain token. And so now we have a whole nother level of this concept of Proof of Brain, where there's a community that you can post in simply about Proof of Brain. And what does that mean? Okay, so I'm gonna jump on over here for a second, because I made a post on here, Proof of Brain, and what to post? Well, we can see here in the Proof of Brain token crazy tokenomics post by Deal Hunter, which is what I discovered this morning and followed, and there is a total of 1 Proof of Brain token. And basically the only way to get this is to post on proofofbrain.io. So
I've really been searching for a way to rectify.
So I'm just looking at some of the recent posts on proofofbrain.io. I'm looking to learn a little bit more about what it is. It looks like there's some payouts of Proof of Brain token that are pending in the next week. This is brand new. There hasn't been any payouts yet at all. So if you want to get in on the ground floor of one of these brand new Hive Engine tokens, why not log in at proofofbrain.io and give this a shot? There's only one Proof of Brain in circulation right now, but it looks like we have thousands being paid out to authors that are using the proper tags and using the front end, proofofbrain.io, to make their post. Alright. So, I am just closing some tabs here. Can you see me? Live on YouTube? Leave a comment for me, if you can. Wow, have I been live streaming for 20 minutes already? Oh, what a day, what a day. Alright, so this past week has been full of all sorts of excitement. People have been buying and trading Leo tokens in preparation for the snapshot, which took place yesterday morning. So did you have enough Leo staked? Did you have any Leo liquid? Apparently you could do both, because there's different advantages to each, but there have been some exciting announcements just recently about Cub Finance. And if you use Binance, you're going to want to take a closer look at what Cub Finance is all about. It appears that the Cub airdrop will be going to users who have Leo staked. And if that's you, treat yourself to a stake tonight. Congratulations. You are in on something big, something so big that we don't even really know what its consequences are going to be yet, but we are going to be at the premier position in DeFi. And what I find most impressive is that this is a second layer built on top of Hive. So all of the advantages that come with having a Hive account, with being an active Hive user, with authoring and curating great content, that all still applies, except we're now seeing diversification into communities, and as more and more communities come to Hive and decide to launch their own token, we're going to see some incredible developments taking place, different experiments in decentralized finance, I guess is what you could call this, but really I believe we're mapping a new World Wide Web here, and I'm trying to encourage people to participate, to join in, and get involved. So, what are Hive Engine tokens? Well, you can go on over to your Hive account on LeoFinance, and you can see how many Leo tokens you have powered up, and the state of your Leo power. And you can see how many liquid Leo tokens you have that you can transfer, or you can power up. You can stake or unstake your tokens. Just like Hive, it will take some time to power down. Now if you click here, you'll see your Hive Balance, and if you click on Hive Engine, you're going to see a breakdown of all the tokens. So these are all the tokens that HiveCoffee has, and I'm just going to run through the list because they're fascinating. So Leo, I just talked about. My Leo balance is worth about $83.70 US, which is quite impressive, considering I only started using Leo about a month ago. Leo M is Leo Miner, and apparently by having these Leo miners, I'm going to help mint Leo. I'm still waiting to see how that works. Wine tokens. Well, wine tokens you can stake, and if you have more than 25 staked, you can call in the wine bot, and you can gift somebody some wine. That's a fun social token that you can use. Let's say somebody leaves a great comment and you want to say cheers. Well, rather than just saying cheers and leaving an emoticon, you can send them an actual token worth actual value. I have list token staked here. List is part of the the classifieds on Hive. It's basically classifieds on Hive. And when you have list staked, you're going to receive comm tokens as well, and you can stake your comm tokens. Hive.swap is, of course, Hive tokens on the Hive engine, so I've got 2.12 of them here. I'm not sure what Shari is. It looks like a charity token. I've got 29 of them staked, which is interesting. I'm holding 1.5 index tokens. Now, index tokens give you shares of index, I guess. I'm just looking for a transaction here so I can show you. Now, I haven't had any show up here yet, but you're going to get some drips. Now, I decided to get a little bit of Bitcoin. Swap.bitcoin is when you have Bitcoin on the Hive engine. So I've got about 26 cents of Bitcoin in there. Never hurts to have a little bit of Bitcoin. CTP, I have 4.2 CTP. Click Track Profit, I believe is what this is called, and they have a front end of their own that you can log in and use, specifically for networkers and marketers. I decided to get 240 Foodie tokens. Foodie is a community for people who love food, and if you love posting about food or recipes or cooking or anything like that, Foodies is the community for you. You can get some Foodie and stake it, and you can use their front end and earn Foodie tokens for posting. If you're into the STEM field, you can use STEM token. I've got 3.5 of those. I have some Ash tokens staked. I have 10 Engage tokens, which is not enough. If I had 1,001, I could call for the Engage token and drop some of that to a user in the comments. Now, I don't follow sports too much, but I probably should. Sports are fantastic. Being active is awesome. I like playing sports, but I was more into theater and entertainment and music as a kid. But I've got 387 sports tokens, and if you like talking about sports, you can use the sports front end, and you can post about sports, and you can earn sports tokens as well. Neozag is, from Neoshin City, and I've got 29 of them staked here, and you can use the tags, you can use the front end. There are so many communities that are now launching these Hive-based front ends so that they can use their tribe tokens. It's a fascinating thing that I want to explore, and if you have a community, I would love to talk to you. Please join me in the Hive Discord chat. I have the chat open here. I've put the invite links in this live post. You can see me streaming live on LeoFinance as well as on YouTube. Make sure you click on the Leo ball, you upvote this 100% and help build up the reward pool. I'm going to pay out 50% of the author rewards of Leo to one lucky winner who plays this week. Let me refresh this and see. Yeah, that fixed. Perfect. Leave me a comment here. Tell me what your favorite front end is. Do you use LeoFinance? Perhaps you're posting on Proof of Brain. What sort of Proof of Brain demonstrations can you create? Is there anything we can do to visualize what Proof of Brain means? Make a post about that on proofofbrain.io. I'm sure you're going to get lots of brain tokens for that. So another social token that you can get is beer. Beer tokens, if you have a case, if you have 24 beer tokens staked, then you'll be able to call for the beer token or the beer lover to distribute some beer tokens to your friend, and maybe they'll send you some back if they have 24 beer staked. I have almost a whole PAL token. I have some comm tokens staked. I have some Archon, some Battle, some pay. I have 101 pay tokens staked, BPC, and Lazecash. So, it's just a handful of tokens. I think that Leo is definitely my number one token to acquire, and definitely the number one community to use if you are either a new user and you want to learn about Hive and learn about markets and finance. Leo is the best place to start posting and share your expertise. Talk about the things that you're interested in. Learn how to use the proper tags. And then when you're comfortable, maybe put a little bit of Hive into the Hive engine, get a little bit of Hive swap, and then you can explore some of the other front ends that we use. There's a couple others that I like to talk about, Splinter Lands being one of them. You can get yourself some cards to play with and to trade, and you can sell some cards if you get some good ones. You can use dark energy crystals to buy those. You can find dark energy crystals on the Hive engine. There's also D-City. D-City is a fun game where you can buy NFT cards and build up the size of your virtual city. Different things happen every day. My community was robbed 3 times in the last 11 days, so I'm trying to figure out how to increase security and lower crime in my community. I'm also acquiring more breweries so that I can mint beer tokens from my D-City, which is kind of a neat feature. What are your favorite Hive Engine tokens? What do you like to post about? What are your favorite tags? I'd like to talk about tags. The tags that I use the most on HiveCoffee, well, I got LeoFinance, HiveCoffee, Leo, Hive, Bitcoin, altcoins, markets, Leo Ball, giveaways, prize, crypto, Archon, Deluxe, development. Those are the top tags that I've used so far, and I should probably diversify a little bit. I'd like to post about a number of different topics, but I'm looking for the experts. I know that I don't have all the answers, and although I spend a lot of time learning about projects and diving in and researching as much as I can, I don't have all the answers, and I'm not here to tell you all the correct answers, because I honestly don't know. But what I'm doing is drinking my coffee, posting and curating on Hive, learning as much as I can, and I'm reaching out to you and hoping that somebody watching this might want to come on here and join me, and we can have a great conversation about what you're excited about Hive. What really got you excited about this platform? When did it really turn up for you? Did you join us from the previous platform? What was this summer like? When did you find out? Do you know about any of the other forks? Oh, I've got something in my eye. Please join me in the Hive Discord. I've had some great conversations this last month. I've learned so much, and I've made some new friends, and I'm looking forward to sharing a coffee with you on the next Hive Coffee. I'm going to give my post my own upvote. You see, with just over 100 Leo power, you're able to give about 0.005 Leo power, and we see we have a few people who've voted on this already. Thank you so much to the Logical Dude. Make sure you vote on the Leo Ball. I'm going to give away prizes every single week this year, and I'm looking forward to watching this reward pool grow, and we'll see what I can do to reward the fantastic viewers on this LeoFinance based Hive show. Let's take a look at the Hive engine. Top volume today, dark energy crystals with $3,864 worth in the past 24 hours. Swap Steam coming in at second in volume with $1,831 in 24-hour volume. Sim tokens in number 3 at 1,174. Revelation token, RevX, has had $1,121 worth of volume, and it's 81 cents. I don't know anything about Revelation Token. And surprisingly, Leo has not had a lot of volume today. Now, does that mean people are holding their Leo? Users have acquired quite a bit of Leo, and I'm going to check the tokenomics right here. 1.32%. You see, this is extremely low. There is only 85,000 Leo tokens liquid right now. 85,000. Now, I just like to do math all the time. And if you take 85,000 and you divide it by 11,000 approximately users daily that we have, there's only enough for about 7. What does that mean? Well, scarcity. And yeah, there's a lot of Leo staked, but right now there's not a lot of Leo to get. And do you have enough? I don't. If I had known, I mean, if we all had known that Bitcoin was going to hit $40,000 US, we would have all gotten more when it was cheap, when Leo was under $1. We all should have bought more Leo when it was only... How much is it today? Let's take a look at Leo, because I kind of want some more. Alright, so Leo is, if I want to buy some, I don't have much Hive at this moment, but lowest ask. So there's 300 Leo available for 2.46 Hive each. I could buy a little bit more. You gotta get that cheap Leo while you can. If you'd like me to read your post on the show, please leave the link in the comments on this live thread. If you leave a link right here on the next show, I will read your post, and I'd be happy to do so. I just want to make sure that you want me to. I come in here and I read these posts, and I try to reward the ones that have the most value. Leaving comments is an extremely valuable thing to do. You know, I appreciate comments immensely when people leave them for me, and I try to leave comments on anything that I read and vote on. I think it's an important thing, and if you'd like to join the conversation, we have an account called Leo Talk, I believe, daily? Is that what it's called? Nope, that's not it. Fortunately, I can find my replies. Here we go. Leo Talk. Go to the original post. Leo Market Talk. Every day you can join the Leo Market Talk and we can chat and see how many comments you can get. They keep track of it. If I keep coming back to this chat, it must mean it's working. So this is a great conversation thread. You can see 209 comments so far on this post from 20 hours ago. It's just a daily chat thread, but I like the initiative and I enjoy being able to engage with users constantly. Hive does not sleep, therefore neither do I. I've got so many tabs. Right now there is some earthquakes going on just north of New Zealand. A little bit concerning to me. I watch earthquakes and it looks like we've got an 8, 5.5, 5, 4.9, 5.7, 7.5, 8.1, 5.1, 7.4, 5.5, and another 6.5. This is a significant earthquake. There was some other quakes just further south near New Zealand yesterday and late last night. Now, of course, the west coast is always moving, but we have Oklahoma and Utah and New Madrid area near Memphis and Tennessee. These are usually explosions, but I'm always cautious of earthquakes near Seattle and the west coast. This whole Cascadia coastline is long overdue for an earthquake, and seeing movement here, Petrolia area and California, and then all the way up to Alaska. This is an interesting one. Right here, 118 minutes ago, 2.3, just in an unusual spot where these glaciers are. Now, sometimes there are quakes here, and then hours later I see earthquakes. Well, for example, last time there was an earthquake here, several hours later, this spot, where is it? Ridgecrest shook for, well, 4th of July, and then for like a month, it was tremors all over. Little Lake, these are all volcanic up here. So if you remember that event, a quake up here was a foreshock of that, and I'm always cautious of the Alaska quakes. But right now, north of New Zealand, massive magnitude 8 earthquakes, and most recently a 6.5 and a 5.5 within the past hour. There's your little earthquake update as it's unfolding. I'm going to close Proof of Brain for the moment and go on back to HiveCoffee. This is just me drinking coffee before it gets cold, while I look at the tokens on Hive Engine, while I curate new posts on LeoFinance, while I stream live on YouTube, because I cannot live stream on Facebook right now. It's extremely frustrating, but I'm just going to use it to motivate myself a little bit more. And this March is March Madness. I'm going to be making, well, let me just allow you to subscribe and see all the videos that I'm going to be uploading this month, including HiveCoffee every day. Who will be my guest this week? Who wants to talk about LeoFinance? We've had so many updates, and I would love to have someone join me on this show. Just tell me all the great things that are happening, what to look forward to, and give me a sneak peek to share with the guests of what's coming that we still don't know about. I'm going to have to get myself a Binance account because I don't use Binance, but apparently there is something being launched on Binance that is going to be very, very interesting, and I would like to be able to participate in this. There may be some actions that have to be taken in order to claim your Cub tokens, but anybody who has Leo Power should have Cub tokens arriving in their wallets at some point. That's the rumor. Now, I'm going to look at the lowest volume coins that have volume. I'm just going to scroll all the way up to the bottom. And I don't know anything about these tokens. I'm just going to read them out. So Sand tokens had less than nothing in volume. Spaco, Spanish community coin, has had almost 0.238 cents in volume. So not much at all, but there's a new token. Infowars token has had just under a penny of volume today. Swap.swift, Swift Cash pegged, has had, is this $2 worth of volume? 2 cents worth of volume. Pesos token is 5 cents of volume, 5.7 cents of volume. Tangent has had 13 cents worth of volume. And these are the bottom of the volume today. JAM token, JAHM token, has had 18.9 cents worth of volume. Swap.bitcoin Cash, BCH pegged, is 19.9 cents of volume. Looks like it's $550 per Bitcoin Cash pegged. Serpentis token is 4.3 cents, and it's had 25 cents of volume today. Entry token, Entry D-City, has had 39 cents worth of volume today. BPC, Bilp coin, 43 cents. Farm has had 43 cents. Hypno token has 50 cents. Wine token has only had 56 cents today. Kanda, Talokanda, has had 60 cents of volume. Mythical is 71 cents of volume. So not much at all. If you want to grab any of these tokens, go for it, because there has not been much volume today. Build tokens, you've had $1.36 of Bitcoin backed Hive, BBH. Engage token has had $1.52 of volume. Foodie, $1.55. Stem, $1.66. Deporn, $1.70 of volume. Love token, $1.80. Income Miner is only had $2 of volume, and Beer Tokens has had $2.72 of volume. So just because a coin has not had a lot of volume today does not mean it's not valuable. And just because a token does not have a large market cap either does not necessarily mean that it's not a viable coin. Some of these new projects, like the Proof of Brain token, has almost no supply, no market cap, no nothing. But as people start using it and it becomes functional, the scarcity of a token like that might end up giving it a bit of an advantage over a token with, say, a supply of like 100 billion. B tokens, the Hive Engine tokens, have had about $200 worth of volume today. There's only 1.496 million tokens, and the market cap of B is 426,723. So let's say you wanted to get some tokens. I highly recommend you buy some B tokens, because these are native Hive Engine tokens. They're valuable. They're needed in order to create tokens. Also, you can put your Hive onto the Hive Engine, get some Hive swap. Okay, let's just go back to the percentage change. Top gaining Hive Engine tokens today are BLQ, up 95%. Revelation token, RevX, is up 40%. PAL coin is up 28%. Blog token is up 26%. Actifit, AFIT, is up 25%. Brocoin is up 22%. Vibes is up 19%. Weed Cash is up 16%. Ponzi is up 11%. And then you have the Dark Energy Crystals. Today's number one volume, up 8% in price. That's pretty cool, pretty cool. That's all I'm going to do for now for the Hive Engine. I'm going to pop on back to the live stream. Where are we here? Bitcoin is trading up right now, up to $48,222 US. You can see the flow of fiat into crypto on the top there from fiatleak.com. You can see the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, the Link. I see some Polkadot, some more Ethereum, some Dash. A variety of crypto coins. You know what the most wonderful part about all of this is that you have choice. We have choice today. And you can choose to use a currency of your choice. You can choose to use euros. You can choose to use dollars. You can choose to use silver coins if you want. You could choose to use Bitcoin. You can choose to use Hive. You could choose to use Litecoin. You know, with so many choices, why would you limit yourself to only one currency? In 2021, when the world is changing so fast, make sure you learn all you can. Join a platform like LeoFinance.io. Add your proof of brain to the conversation. Read as much as you can and learn all you can about so many exciting things that it's almost impossible to talk about, even on a 1-hour live stream. I would love to talk to you. I would love to talk about your most recent posts. Leave those links in the comments below. Make sure you comment #LeoBall on this post. Vote on this post. Vote on the LeoBall post and drop LeoBall in the comments on that post as well. If you do that, you will be entered twice for the prize wheel for next week. And you can join me on HiveCoffee either later tonight or tomorrow morning when I brew myself another pot of coffee. Thank you for joining me here on HiveCoffee. My name is Mike, and I appreciate your comments. I'll chat with you on the other side.